The airline industry is changing faster than ever before. Fuel is expensive, the planet is warming, and passengers want cheaper tickets at the same time. So airlines are secretly redesigning how they earn money and how they fly. From AI pricing systems to carbon-neutral flights, aviation is entering a new era. Today, we uncover the powerful connection between sustainable aviation and modern revenue management. The modern airline industry stands at the intersection of environmental responsibility and financial survival. And nowhere is this balance more critical than in sustainable aviation initiatives, which have transformed from public relations campaigns into operational necessities. Airlines historically operated with a single goal: transport passengers safely and profitably. But in the 21st century, a third, equally important pillar emerged: environmental sustainability. Driven by regulatory pressure, rising fuel costs, investor expectations, and changing passenger psychology, aviation contributes roughly 2 to 3% of global carbon emissions, a number that appears small, yet grows rapidly due to increasing air travel demand, and because aircraft emissions occur at high altitude, their climate impact is amplified, making airlines a prime focus of climate policy frameworks like CORSIA and Net Zero 2050, commitments adopted by IATA members. As a result, airlines no longer view sustainability as optional. It is now directly tied to long-term profitability and even survival, because future airport slots, financing access, and international route approvals increasingly depend on environmental performance metrics. The most significant sustainable initiative currently reshaping aviation is Sustainable Aviation Fuel, commonly known as a bio-based or synthetic fuel capable of reducing life cycle carbon emissions by up to 80% compared to conventional jet fuel. Unlike early experimental fuels, SAF can be blended with traditional GAT1 and used in existing aircraft engines without modification, making it the most practical, immediate decarbonization pathway. However, the challenge is scale and cost. SAF is 2 to 5 times more expensive than normal jet fuel, meaning airlines must strategically integrate it without destroying ticket affordability. Therefore, carriers sign long-term purchase agreements with energy companies, invest directly in fuel startups, and partner with governments for subsidies, because adopting SAF early secures regulatory advantages in corporate contracts from environmentally conscious multinational clients. Airlines now market SAF usage as a premium brand fee. Sure, corporate travelers willingly pay extra for lower carbon travel, turning sustainability into a revenue opportunity rather than a pure expense. Beyond fuel, aircraft technology itself is undergoing a revolution as manufacturers develop ultra-fit airframes and engines designed to cut emissions and operating costs simultaneously. New generation aircraft, such as composite body, consume approximately 15 to 25% less fuel than previous models due to lighter materials, advanced aerodynamics, and high bypass geared turbofan engines, meaning environmental improvement directly correlates with profitability improvement. Airlines, therefore, accelerate fleet renewal, not only to appear green, but to reduce cost per available seat kilometer. One of the most critical metrics in aviation economics. Retiring older aircraft earlier than planned, once considered financially painful, now becomes strategically beneficial, because fuel efficiency savings outweigh depreciation losses over time, particularly during volatile oil price periods. Operational efficiency has also become a sustainability frontier, with airlines optimizing routes using real-time weather data and AI-driven flight planning systems that reduce unnecessary fuel burn, continuous descent approaches, single-engine taxi procedures, lighter cabin materials, digital documentation replacing paper manuals, and weight-optimized catering loading collectively save thousands of tons of fuel annually. Even small reductions matter, because fuel accounts for the largest share of airline operating expenses, meaning every kilogram saved improves margins while reducing emissions. Airports collaborate as well by providing electric ground vehicles, fixed electrical ground power instead of onboard auxiliary power units, and optimized gate management that reduces taxi time, turning sustainability into an ecosystem rather than an airline-only responsibility. Cabin sustainability initiatives also influence brand loyalty. Airlines remove single-use plastics, introduce recyclable service items, and implement waste sorting procedures because passengers increasingly judge airlines based on environmental ethics, especially younger travelers and corporate clients bound by ESG reporting standards. Loyalty programs now allow members to offset carbon emissions using miles, integrating sustainability into customer engagement strategy. What once seemed symbolic now affects purchasing decisions, and airlines understand perception matters almost as much as actual emission reductions. Perhaps the most transformative long-term initiative lies in alternative propulsion technologies. Electric and hybrid aircraft are under development for short-haul, regional routes, while hydrogen combustion and fuel cell propulsion promise near-zero emissions for medium-haul operations in future decades. Airlines invest in these technologies today not for immediate return, but to secure early market positioning, airport infrastructure access, and government partnership advantages when regulations tighten. The strategic thinking is clear. Sustainability, readiness equals future route rights and competitive protection. Financial markets reinforce this transition because banks increasingly tie loan interest rates to environmental performance targets, meaning greener airlines literally borrow money cheaper. Leasing companies prioritize efficient aircraft placements, and institutional investors avoid carriers lacking credible decarbonization plans, making sustainability an integral financial metric rather than an ethical aid. Therefore, sustainable aviation initiatives have evolved into a multi-layered strategy involving fuel sourcing, fleet modernization, operational efficiency, customer perception, and capital financing, all interconnected with profitability. Ultimately, sustainability in aviation is not a cost center but a strategic transformation redefining airline economics. The carriers that successfully integrate environmental innovation into daily operations reduce long-term risk exposure, stabilize fuel cost volatility, secure regulatory trust, and strengthen brand loyalty simultaneously. Sustainability has effectively become a competitive advantage engine, setting the stage for the next evolution. A complete redesign of how airlines price tickets and manage revenue in a world where cost structures, passenger behavior, and environmental accountability continuously interact. While sustainability reshapes airline operations, revenue management reshapes how airlines earn money from every seat. And modern pricing strategy has evolved far beyond traditional fare classes into a dynamic, AI-driven marketplace, reacting instantly to demand patterns, behavioral psychology, and even environmental cost structures. Historically, airlines published fixed booking classes, economy, business, first, with limited flexibility. But today, each seat effectively has its own, continuously changing price, influenced by hundreds of variables, including booking, timing, competitor, fares, passenger, history, route, profitability, fuel prices, and predicted no-show probability. This transformation occurred because deregulation and online booking platforms created extreme price transparency. Passengers compared dozens of flights instantly, forcing airlines to optimize revenue scientifically rather than administratively. The core of modern revenue management is predictive analytics. Airlines collect massive datasets from search behavior, booking trends, seasonal demand cycles, and macroeconomic indicators to forecast willingness to pay for each flight departure. Instead of asking what should the ticket price be, T-System asks what is this specific passenger likely willing to pay right now, creating personalized pricing opportunities. For example, business travelers booking last-minute show urgency and low price sensitivity, while leisure travelers booking months ahead display high price sensitivity, so the same seat can generate drastically different revenue depending on timing and segmentation strategy. Ancillary revenue has become equally important, often contributing up to half of airline profits, fundamentally altering the business model. Airlines unbundle services, baggage, seat selection, meals, priority boarding, onboard Wi-Fi, transforming the ticket into a base transportation product, while optional features create personalized packages. This approach allows airlines to advertise low headline fares while maintaining profitability through customization, effectively turning aircraft cabins into retail platforms at 35,000 feet. Sustainability intersects here because airlines now offer carbon offset purchases during booking, and many passengers voluntarily pay extra, proving environmental concern directly produces revenue streams. Artificial intelligence further enhances revenue optimization through continuous pricing rather than static fare buckets. Systems recalculate prices thousands of times daily, reacting to competitor moves within minutes, maximizing load factor while protecting yield. If a flight sells faster than expected, prices rise instantly. If demand weakens, targeted discounts appear only to selected markets, preventing overall fare diversion. This precision prevents empty seats, the worst financial loss in aviation, since an unsold seat cannot be stored for later sale. Subscription travel models are emerging as another revenue shift. Some airlines experiment with monthly flight passes, guaranteeing recurring income and stabilizing cash flow regardless of demand volatility. This mirrors streaming services and appeals particularly to frequent regional travelers. Corporate contracts also evolve, offering emissions reporting integration so companies can track employee travel footprint, linking sustainability commitments directly to airline choice and long-term revenue security. Dynamic bundling represents the next step, where booking platforms assemble unique offers in real time. A traveler searching family vacation routes may automatically see baggage-included packages, while solo business travelers receive flexible change options. Pricing becomes experience-based rather than seat-based, aligning airline income with passenger value perception instead of physical cabin class. Fuel and sustainability costs now influence pricing algorithms as well. If SAF usage increases operational expenses on certain routes, revenue systems strategically adjust fares where demand elasticity permits higher pricing. Distributing environmental cost without uniform ticket inflation. This subtle integration shows how sustainability and revenue management are no longer separate departments, but unified economic strategy. Loyalty programs also evolve from mileage accumulation into data ecosystems. Airlines analyze member spending patterns across hotels, credit cards, and partners to predict travel intent before booking occurs, enabling targeted offers that increase conversion probability. High-value customers receive personalized pricing incentives, ensuring retention while protecting premium revenue streams. Ultimately, revenue management today resembles financial trading more than ticket selling. Real-time demand forecasting, automated decisions, and algorithmic optimization operate continuously. The objective is maximizing revenue per flight while maintaining high occupancy and competitive perception, all while funding sustainability investments required for aviation's future. Aviation is no longer just about flying airplanes. It is about balancing planet, profit, and passengers in a single, intelligent system. Sustainable technology reduces emissions, while smart pricing funds the transformation. The airlines that master both will dominate the skies of tomorrow, and the flights you book in the future will not only take you across the world, they will decide how the world itself survives.